Grief's a very challenging thing. It manifests itself in different ways.
He was just this well-rounded kid.
If you ever get lost, I'll help you find you again.
He was empathetic.
He had creativity.
He was well-liked.
He was dedicated. He was smart.
He was funny, witty.
All I need is there in front of me.
He loved music. He loved to cook. Just a good soul.
Won't you stay with me?
He was very excited about being in college. He was really in a good place, which is just the tragic part of it. Our son Michael passed away from fentanyl poisoning. He was 20.
He unfortunately made a mistake that he didn't know was going to take his life.
I'm Mona Leonardi.
And I'm Mark Leonardi.
And we are co-founders of the Michael Leonardi Foundation.
Won't you stay with me?
It was a Monday morning. My daughter Julia called. She told me that Michael died, and
my heart dropped, and she said that they found Michael and they could not resuscitate him.
This is Michael. He died after someone sold him a fake prescription drug pill on Snapchat.
That was made with fentanyl. It looked the same. It had the same color and the same markings as a pill that he was familiar with. It was very easy for him to get.
I never heard the word fentanyl before my son's death.
A single pill. As an overdose, you think that you take too many pills. But we didn't learn until 6 weeks later that it was a pill that had fentanyl. It was no oxycodone.
Maybe 6 months later, we heard another story that didn't make it to the paper about somebody else's child passed away from fentanyl.
We started researching what was going on. How could he just die from taking a pill? We realized that this information was out there, but it wasn't being talked about. We came across other bereaved parents that were dealing with the same situation. I was not aware of these fake prescription pills made with fentanyl. There are drug dealers that are actually selling on social media that aren't being stopped. They can be delivered to their doorstep right when their parents are home, just as easy as ordering a pizza. We had to say something.
Well, we started the foundation so that we could help other people understand the dangers of fentanyl poisoning that were out there.
We're out there sending our message through social media. We're doing presentations,
having speaker talks, having presentations to schools, having a music festival. The Michael Leonardi Foundation Speaker Series is something that is going to bring education and awareness on a higher level. Facts from third parties who have done investigative reporting, who have done scientific study. First speaker series with Ben Westhoff, who is the author of Fentanyl, Inc.
I'm really grateful to the Michael Leonardi Foundation for putting this together. I went down the rabbit hole. Someone could overdose on just 2 milligrams worth, which is basically enough to, about the size of the tip of a pencil. How did it jump from a completely, beneficial hospital drug into the worst drug overdose death crisis in American history?
People that there are attending the event that come up to us afterwards and tell us, I didn't know the gravity of this situation.
I have a 15-year-old son. He goes to progressive schools in San Francisco. I just turned to him and said, have you ever gotten any education from a teacher, from any? He said, no, he's never heard anything in school.
You're vulnerable sharing your child's story. Michael's roommates thought he fell asleep. They thought he was snoring. If he and his roommates would have known what was going on today, he would probably still be here.
I have found purpose in my pain because I know that Michael realized it was an accident. If we can help prevent other accidents like this from happening, then that gives me purpose. Yeah. Every time we go and speak to some group of people, you're walking away going, oh, I think they're getting it now. I think they see. I think the school district understands it now.
I have a million questions. In Washington, I really don't hear much about it. They should be screaming from the top of a mountain.
The nice part about the music series is that you can bring people together to actually entertain them. The college student, the high school student, their parents, all at the same time. Sort of a family gathering who can share the message.
Our daughter, Julia, so Michael's sister, they're 20 months apart. She's involved in the foundation as well. She is a co-founder. She helps us with the music and awareness events. Julia and Michael were very close. They were not only 20 months apart in age, they were just, when they were younger especially, inseparable. Unfortunately, siblings don't get the same attention as parents do during this grieving process. I know it's really hard for her.
The fact that she stays stronger than I do most of the time impresses me beyond belief.
We thought it would be nice to have a memorial bench where people can kind of sit and reflect and have some quiet time.
Michael and Julia played quite a bit at that park when they were younger. And so I walk over there quite a bit and I see the kids playing and I see people gathering and it just reminds me of Michael.
If Michael could talk to us now and give his opinion about what we were doing, I think he would be extremely proud. I think he would say, thank you. I'm sorry that this had to happen to light that spark for you to try to help other people. We've had students come up to us after presentations to thank us, to share stories about our son Michael, to ask questions that they didn't want to ask in front of the audience and have a one-on-one conversation with us.
I just feel connected to him. You know, I feel his presence when I'm here.
We want to talk to you.
We want to share our story with you.
We want to make a difference together.
All of our support comes from people like you guys. If you do have an opportunity to go to our website and make a slight donation, any little bit helps.
Our website for the Michael Leonardi Foundation is michaelleonardifoundation.org.
We also have Instagram, hashtag Michael Leonardi Foundation, and we also have a Facebook page at Michael Leonardi Foundation.
Contact us directly at info@michaelleonardifoundation.org.
All we can do is say, well, we spoke to 1,700 students yesterday. We spoke to 600 students the other day.
I don't know how many student lives we saved that day, but I sure hope it was at least one.
Won't you stay with me?